unshakable self. The Stoic practice of becoming and remaining yourself. Epictetus. Settle on the type of person you want to be and stick to it, whether alone or in company. The disappearing self in a performative world. Modern life demands flexibility, but not always the good kind. We bend who we are to match rooms, roles, audiences, expectations. We become shapeshifters, relatable, likable, and endlessly exhausted. But the Stoics taught a different kind of strength, integrity, not rigidity, not stubbornness, but the quiet, unmovable clarity of someone who has decided who they are and remains that person in all circumstances. This reflection is about defining yourself not by fashion or trend, but by principle and presence. It's about becoming someone you trust and proving it by consistency. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The power of deciding who you are. Most people drift. They adapt, perform, and adjust, not because they're weak, but because they've never clearly decided who they want to be. The Stoic doesn't float, they decide. To be courageous, honest, focused, calm, to live with justice, reason, and discipline, regardless of context. When you decide your character, you simplify your life. You stop asking, "What should I do in this moment?" and start acting from who you are. Chapter 2. Identity is a choice, not an inheritance. You are not your past. You are not your parents. You are not what others expect you to be. The Stoic believes identity is chosen, not received. Yes, we carry stories and habits, but we are not bound by them. Who you are is not written in your blood. It's written in your decisions, every day. Chapter 3. Character before context. To many people change depending on who they're with. They're brave at work and passive at home, kind to strangers, cold to loved ones, principled in theory, but compromising in crisis. The Stoic seeks unity, oneself, whole and undivided, because truth is not conditional, and character is not situational. Chapter 4. When no one is watching, it's easy to act with integrity when others are watching. But real integrity appears in silence, when you honor your habits in solitude, when you hold your standards without applause, when your private self mirrors your public one. The Stoic trains for that alignment, to become someone whose consistency creates confidence, even when no one's looking. Chapter 5. The danger of shape-shifting. Being flexible is useful, but shape-shifting is dangerous. Each time you pretend to be someone else for approval, you lose trust in yourself. You begin to doubt, which version of me is real? Would they still like me if I showed up fully? The Stoic lives with one face. Not because it's easy, but because it's honest. Chapter 6. Pressure reveals the real. You don't judge your integrity in calm seas. Judge it in storms. When you're criticized, rejected, misunderstood, do you abandon your values to survive, or do you remain anchored? Epictetus reminds us, you only know who you are when pressure hits, and the work of the Stoic is to prepare. So, when the test comes, you already know the answer. Chapter 7. Stick to it, even when it hurts. Conviction is cheap when it costs nothing. But what happens when speaking truth costs your comfort, doing right costs your reputation, acting justly costs your security? The Stoic accepts the cost, because the price of compromise is always higher. Integrity might hurt in the moment, but dishonesty will always haunt you. Chapter 8. The strength of inner alignment. You become powerful the moment your thoughts, words, and actions all agree. The Stoic doesn't live in conflict with themselves. Their life is integrated. This creates confidence without ego, peace without passivity, authority without force, because nothing is stronger than a human being who has become whole. Chapter 9. Being the same alone or in company. This is the Epictetus test. Are you the same person in the crowd and in solitude? If the answer is yes, you are free, because no room controls you, no group defines you. The Stoic standard is internal, so no matter where they stand, they carry their compass with them, unmoved, unchanged, unshaken. Chapter 10. becoming someone you can trust at the end of the day. You have to live with yourself. So ask, can I rely on me? Can I predict how I'll respond in challenge? Can I trust myself to do the hard thing? Again and again. Because that's what self-mastery is. Not perfection, but predictability. The Stoic becomes someone they trust, and by doing so, they become someone others can trust too. That is the quiet power of becoming and staying who you are.